Hello everyone, Ron here from L.T.L Tutoring Central, and if you're looking for tips and strategies to help with your learning, you are in the right place. There are certain mistakes that I want you to avoid when writing academic paragraphs, and I do stress academic paragraphs because if you're writing fiction, that's a different story. Academic paragraph might be a standalone paragraph or it might be a paragraph within an essay. If you're delivering a presentation or speech, most of these mistakes you still want to avoid, but perhaps not the first one. So the first one I'm talking about is to avoid announcing. Try not to announce what you're doing. In other words, if you're writing the paragraph, don't say, this paragraph will be about, or I am going to talk about, or I am going to write about. You don't need to announce it. You simply need to provide a topic sentence. In a way, the topic sentence is an announcement, but it doesn't literally say, I am going to ... So you do want to provide a topic sentence. So that's another point is don't leave out the topic sentence. Now, often the topic sentence is the first sentence in an academic paragraph. However, it can come in different positions within the paragraph. It's often taught to be the first, and I always teach it to be the first sentence in a paragraph for a couple of reasons. One is it makes it easier for the writer, in other words, you, to control the paragraph. If you have your topic sentence at the top, you know precisely what you're talking about. Then you will be able to better control the paragraph and make it a higher quality paragraph. However, it can come within the paragraph. I would still suggest keeping it closer to the beginning most of the time. Now, so you want to have a topic sentence, but you don't want your topic sentence to be too broad. If your topic sentence is too broad, there's simply too many things to say in one paragraph, even if it's a relatively long paragraph. So if you were writing about there are many vehicles in the world, that's far too broad. First of all, you have the world, which is rather large, and then vehicles. Vehicles include cars, trucks, planes, trains, boats, all kinds of vehicles. And what are you going to say about the vehicles? So you need to narrow your topic down. You need to look at how can I be more precise in my topic sentence so that it's not so broad that there are too many things to say. Students like that in a way because that gives them lots and lots of ideas that they can put, but you end up with a paragraph that is not unified and that is not coherent. It's all over the place and it has too much information that's not really information. It doesn't give us any real quality. You also don't want a topic sentence that's too narrow. And generally this is something like a statement of fact. So the sky is blue. Okay, the sky is blue. That's not really a topic sentence. We don't know what you're going to be discussing, describing, explaining. We don't know how you're going to entertain us or how you're going to inform us. So you need to broaden that out a little bit, and you need to be more specific in terms of what will you be discussing within the paragraph. So the topic sentence is a little bit like an umbrella, allowing the reader to know approximately what's coming up in this paragraph. They'll know what to expect. So you're going to be proving something, or you're going to be entertaining us in some way, you're going to be informing us in some way. You might be comparing things. If we take the vehicle example, you might be comparing the advantages of a car to a train or a train to a car. You might be looking at the pros and cons of two different types of vehicles or two different types of travel. And then we understand right away, okay, this paragraph is going to be looking at the advantages of this particular mode of transportation. So, and that helps you, the writer, again, as I mentioned. So now you know exactly what you'll be writing about. And that leads me into my final point for now. It's do not ramble. So you want to make sure that you stay on topic. And that's why having a good topic sentence, particularly near the beginning, helps you to control the paragraph so that you're not wandering all over the place. Each of your sentences, each of your supporting sentences will say something about the topic sentence. It will expand upon it. It will describe the topic more. It will define it perhaps. It will take the reader on a journey, but always with a mind to the topic sentence, to the main theme. So a paragraph should be unified. It's a unit, a single unit with a single primary theme within it. Of course, there can be smaller ideas, but they're all connected together and they're all saying something about the topic sentence. So you want to avoid rambling. And you want to go through your paragraph at the end and take out any sentences that don't belong. In other words, if they don't add to the main theme, if they don't say something about the topic sentence, then they don't belong. Perhaps they belong in a new paragraph. If you're doing an essay, that might make up a new paragraph, a second supporting paragraph or a third supporting paragraph, but they don't belong in this paragraph. Also look for words that are unnecessary. It's sometimes called padded language. I did a video a long time ago about padded language. Again, students like this because if you have to reach a certain word count, they often go through and add a lot of adjectives or adverbs to make it longer. But you don't want to just add words to make it longer. You want to add meaning. You want to add quality content. So rather than just adding adjectives and adverbs to try to stretch and make your sentences longer, or using passive sentences instead of active sentences, try to make sure you use active sentences as we've talked about before. Yes, they're shorter, they're more concise, they're also better most of the time. And instead of doing that, add content. Think of another point, another strength, another example, another detail, possibly even a quotation. There's lots of ways that you can add value without simply adding words that don't add any value. In other words, avoid padded language. So those are a few pointers on what to avoid, the mistakes to avoid when you're writing an academic paragraph. I hope they're helpful for you. If you have any questions, of course, if you're watching on YouTube, you can put them below, or I will put a link to the website so you can click on that, go to the website, send me an email. I always like to hear from students. You can ask me any question you like about paragraph writing, but you can ask me any question about studying and academics, and I will try to answer if I can, and I always get back to people as soon as possible. I also have my Udemy courses. I'll put a link below to those so you can try some of those courses out. They're courses that you can do on your own, and they're relatively cheap and easy to do. And if you decide to move forward, I have personalized courses and other kinds of lessons that you can take part in as well. In the meantime, keep writing, keep having fun, and keep learning. It's Ron from L.T.L. Tutoring Central, and until next time, enjoy. Bye-bye for now. A quick look at the subscribe button, the notification bell, of course the thumbs up for like if you like the video, and there's the website www.tutoringcentral.com, and email me at tutoringcentral@inbox.com.